Thank God it is Monday. You always hear people talking about thank God it is Friday, but I want to thank God it is Monday, and I want to thank God that today is a brand new day where we are above our graves. It is no good that we have done while we are here, but it is so grace, and it is because of God's mercies why we are not consumed. I come here quickly just to share something with you. I know sometimes we neglect the little things. You always hear that the little things eventually come become the big things. And so however you do anything, they say, is how you do everything. And I was reflecting on the David and Goliath story. Remember David as a little shepherd boy, protecting his father's sheep, protecting them from a lion and a bear. So he was getting his practice there. And let me just show you my hair. So I normally do my hair, except when you see some really nice fancy, especially when I put in here. I had these here put down, and I just put in some at the back. And I just did something at the front and just style it how I want. I remember when I was in grade 4, cause my grandmother used to comb my hair. You know, I grew up with my grandma, my grandmother's girl. I grew up with my grandma, my aunt and uncle and everybody. Big family me grew up in a, so my grandmother usually comb my hair, but you know when you turn big girl, you know want a granny hairstyle. So from grade 4, I remember I started to comb my hair from overnight so that grandmother not have to comb it a morning time, and I could have do up milk style him and so on. So then I did not know I was practicing to grow my hair from that time. So pretty early I started to comb my own hair. Most of the times you see the cane rows and stuff is me do my hair. I put in these hairs from last week and just kind of working it. And if you know me, I'm a updo girl because I don't like when the hair I touch my neck back and just on my skin. So even if me have in here, eventually it will get up. I'm a updo girl. So I don't want to stray too much. So the point I'm making is that the small things that we practice when we are young and as a child, you're starting a business and you're practicing on the small things, they will become the bigger things. So I was combing my hair from I was in grade 4, and now I'm able to comb it myself as a woman. David was protecting his father's sheep from the lion and the bear when he was a little boy. And even when he was still young enough, because he had so much confidence and that experience with God, when he got the opportunity to stand up and fight to defend his faith, he stood up boldly when everybody was timid and afraid to stand up against Goliath, because Goliath would have had years of experience. From he was a youth, he was fighting, and he was a giant, and so naturally he will intimidate you. But David, being a little boy, because he had so much confidence and experience with God, protecting his sheep at the time from the lion and a bear, and God delivered him at all times, he stood with confidence in front of the giant, the Goliath, to take him down. And remember, at the end of the day, it is not about the spear, it is not about the shield, it is not about what weapon the enemy has. Once you have God with you and God on your side, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And so he approached Goliath with all confidence. And when Goliath maybe let down his guard because David was a little boy, lo and behold, we know at the end of the day, David stood confidently and victorious, and it was only because of God. And so, friends, when you have small habits, when you have small things to do, don't look at it as small and petty. Just do it with excellence, learn it well, build that confidence in yourself, build that confidence in God, so that when the opportunity comes for you to launch out into a bigger business, suppose you're practicing doing little baking now, but God knows that you're gonna own a bakery in the future. Do the baking properly and get yourself together properly, so that when you reach that crossover, you can just cross over, because you would have had that experience and that confidence in God. So you're not fearful and afraid now when it is time to attack the bigger giants. Remember today that giants still fall. And so come and approach whatever it is you have in front of you today with all confidence, knowing that the same God who delivered you yesterday will be the same God who will protect you today and will allow you to stand in victory, because we fight from victory. We have already won. So do not be afraid of the giant that is in front of you today, but approach it with all confidence, knowing that you will stand victorious at the end of the day. Do have an amazing and prosperous and peaceful day, everyone. And I hear that we may be getting rain, so please stay safe and dry. Blessings. See you in the next video.